Yo,
What's that, go?
I'm chilling, cool. About to get this Madden game out the way, Cole, and then
Oh man.
to run it up on 2K, Cole.
Y'all ain't heard that? Bro, I hear the little shit. It's the little shit that makes everything. You seem like a nice young boy. I'll give you an 8. I'll give you an 8. Don't trip on what she said. You can be honest with it. God, look at you. Like, really look at you. I'll say 8.5. 8.5? Yeah. Can I, what would make me a 9? What would get into that 10, actually? I'm going to miss me out of these. If you were taller, older, I like dark skin dudes, so you got that lock. And maybe if it was like, ooh, it's a big guy on my leg, yeah. Alright, then look though. Last question, this will be, I'm gonna be honest with you. When I saw your face, it looked good, but I want to add a little something extra to it. Something a little glamorous. Feel me? But like, no. I'm 100% honest right there. Alright, but this is what, can I give you a facial? Can you give me a facial? Oh, good. Ooh, I like what you sound when you say that though. Hey, I'm gonna give you a facial. She real big. Hey. She can't even talk straight. Listen, you're freaky. I don't even know you. You already know I'm gonna do that. You gonna get the liquid on your face, right? Yeah, give me one. Yeah. Right now, what's up? Tonight, I can come over myself.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Houston Texans. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Here's Geis. And an alley to run. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are. Stay with who you know.
And this is caught. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
First question, let me want to say real quick,
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll run it now out of the gun. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time.
Where you came from?
Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
You can't
that
do this,
throw
though.
good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now it's Watson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm. They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and then. If today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
That nigga shooting. He's just sitting in the bushes.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but it's going to be second down.
Yeah, he using the explosive rounds.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a run with Geis. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
And it's 3rd down. Let's go. Hey, hold on. Check 50. Check. Check 99. Check 99.
Now it's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. A little careless with the football.
Let me put it in there for you.
He also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down.
Yeah,
keeper.
he got the explosive rounds.
That's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Watson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Let's go. Let's do this.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
At the 31-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Jackson's throw on target to Willie Snead. Now the result here, a pickup of... Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Out of the gun, Geis. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Texans here on 3rd down putting an extra defender in the secondary. From the gun, it's Jackson. This is Johnson. He's got it. That's good for a Raven first down. 15 yards there.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. And a
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They run with Hines. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 31, Jackson towards the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown.
That nigga's a level 309. We are not kidding that bitch.
Marquise Brown with touchdown number 15 of the year and 2nd of the game. As the Ravens push further out in front. Now Tucker to add the
all his shit is like maxed out.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Ravens 14, Texans 3. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And all the way down to the 35. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Off of play action, it's Watson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Well, that gets back some of what they needed, but they're still stuck here with a 3rd and 13. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now he's flushed out left. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free. Now a handoff. Geis going right. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Had a nice move, but couldn't free much space. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So they went a little cautious there on 3rd and long.
Man, nothing wrong with that. Remember, they're playing with a lead right now. So getting a 1st down, yes, that would be great. But even more importantly, take care of the football. No turnovers, no big plays for the other team, and keep the clock moving.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The Texans on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Watson going up top. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Agnew now to return.
Let's go. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Geis. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
I can't help it. Every time I see Eric Berry make a play, as we just saw him make a tackle there, I just want to stand up and applaud.
Because he went to Tennessee like you?
Well, that doesn't hurt one bit, but how about the comeback? I mean, he came back from beating cancer and getting back to Pro Bowl level, one of the best players in the game.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Back to the ground on 1st. It's Geis. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
An 18-yard attempt.
They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now he's rolling back. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Officially it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Here's Watson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And that one didn't accomplish a whole lot. It'll be down inside the 35-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. In for the score as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker now for the extra point. And it's 21-3. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Faking the give. Now Watson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, Watson. Wide open receiver, complete. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
At the Ravens' 46-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Watson now to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 17-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll try the air now with Watson. He'll buy some time right. And he will score. It's a touchdown. Deshaun Watson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know who we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. Johnson, the intended target. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. Takes this to the 45. Got a little space after that nice move. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Watch the
Watson dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I think he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Watson. Open man is QT, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And this one is right through. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had that 1st half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a 1st down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with Geis. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven 1st.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
On 1st down, this is Geis. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Darius Geis, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as the Ravens push further out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time, and they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chance. We'll see if they can get the score. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson trying to lay one up deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And all the way to the opposite 49-yard line. A big play there out of Geis. 47 yards on the ground. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Towards the end zone for Brown. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. 49 yards. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Texans on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. To throw is Watson. Going deep for high. And that's caught inside the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now on 2nd and 13. Watson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Texans on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity. Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Here we go. Here we go. Pittsburgh. Use the mic. Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
This will be caught by Brown. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Two times. Hey, 4 down.
On the ground, it's Geis. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He finds his man Johnson. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Ravens.
Now Jackson on first down. Complete. It's Johnson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. This is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease, romped home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'll be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't they?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back to the tailgate and said, let's go eat. This one isn't any fun for us.
Yeah, they took the drama out of this one pretty early on. So for the Ravens, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Texans, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.